What's up, y'all? Gonna look at some picks. Gonna look at some positive EV plays, parlays, uh, player props. Gonna see what we can find. It's mid-afternoon, so let's see what we can find out here today. Tried to go live earlier, but had some technical difficulties. I think those are resolved now. Let's look at this Kyrie player points. Kyrie over 25.5. I think Luka does come back tonight. You can see over 25.5 on bookmaker plus. It's down to plus 105 now. Pretty decent favor everywhere to go under. Let's look at him on PROPS.CASH. Let's see what it's saying on PROPS.CASH. The number is 25.5. Let's go to the Dallas game. Dallas plays Memphis. Kyrie, they got him at 23.78. He's went over 24.5. Let's look at the number that they're saying over here, which is 25.5. Let's push this up to 25.5. This season, 42% of the time he's went over 25.5. But in the last 5, that's because Luka's out. He's been scoring a little bit more. I'll be careful about that number, but hey, we'll see. Let's see if we can find some more plays here. Let's look at Walker Kessler, 9.5 points. He's a dog over on Fliff. Player points. Pretty decent favorite to go under at most of the books. Tool likes it to go over, likes to play over. Let's see what else we can find here. This is a play that I made earlier. I did it outside of Dabble, though. I think I did it through Fliff. Player points, Malik Monk, 15.5. As you can see, minus 122 is probably a pretty good line you're going to get for that. I think he goes over tonight. I think he goes over 15.5. If you look him over here, at him over here on PROPS.CASH. Houston at Sacramento points. They got Monk at 24.22. I still think he has a very good chance of going over. I like the play over here of over 15.5 points. Let's see what else we can find. Christian Braun, plus 100 over here on Bovado. 51.7% chance to hit. Let's see. Points, rebounds, and assists. 19.5. Looking at the over. Nice play. Nice play over here on Bovado. I like it. I think it'll probably hit. Just remember all these positive EV plays aren't going to hit. It's just, hey, they have a very good chance to hit, and you're catching a deal at a book. The deal plus 100 even money over here. Pretty good. Pinnacle with sharp book has it at minus 110. And as you can see, it as high as minus 125 out here on the Hard Rock. And so on. The books that I use are the books I have access to. So the books that you see popping up for me, here are the books I have access to. I've just set the tool up to bring me back those results. Total points. Got a college basketball game. UT Martin versus Charleston Southern. Over 140.5, minus 113 over on Bookmaker. Minus 138 to go over on Pinnacle. Minus 113 on Bookmaker. That's a deal. That's a deal. You have to take the deals. There's inefficient. There's differences. Minus 113, minus 138, huge. Had to look at the over. Definitely have to look at the over in this situation. You can go on and on. I usually deal with the ones that have over a 2% over here. If it's usually anything below 2%, I'm careful about it. I also like the probability to hit to be very, very high, you know, uh, around 50%. I've betted on ones that are lower, but I like it around 50%. Let's just look at this is a soccer game right here. Columbia Blue Jackets versus Calgary Flames. We're looking at player points. I'm sorry, that's an NHL game. Player points. We're looking at Nazim, Karji, over 0.5 minus 138 over here on Parlay Play. It's a huge favorite. 173, 173 on Pinnacle. Pretty much, almost, the books are telling us, hey, they really, really like this guy to go over. So you're getting it at minus 138 at Parlay Play. Just got to find another pick to go with it, and that's a pretty good little prop there. So let's see what we can find over here on the fantasy. See if we can find any player props that make sense. We're looking at prize picks right now. Everything in green is good. Anything under and that's not green, you can look at, but I just try to stick to what's in green. John Collins fantasy score 32.5, 55% chance to hit. Scotty Barnes fantasy points 47.5, 55.61 chance to hit. This is over here on prize picks. So you see very more Brandon Miller and Tyrese Maxey over 7 made threes, a 55.39 chance to hit. Cade Cunningham, who's been balling lately, fantasy score 45, 54.99% chance to go under. And over here it tells you over under which one you should select. Pretty good information. You can put all this together and put some nice little parlays together over here on Prize Picks to see what Underdog is talking about. Underdog has a lot. You see a lot of the CS2 over here on Underdog. You can do very well with the CS2 if you pay attention and play on consistency. So you have a lot over here of this over here on Underdog. Let's look at better. Better only has one pick in green. That's Joker, rebounds and assists under 23.5. Let's see what it looks like on Props.CASH for the Joker tonight with his player props. Looking at Denver, Golden State versus Denver. And what was that again? That was rebounds and assists. Got Joker 23.5. Over here, you see the line is 23.5. The projection is 21.5. And over here again, it's 23.5 over on better. So let's push that line up to 23.5. 23.5. Still, he's went over 60% of the time this season. In this last 4, only went over once. They got a day off. Playing a decent defense, Golden State. So, hey, maybe not a bad pick to go under the 23.5. books got him. Some books got him pretty decent favorite to go under, like DraftKings, Prize Picks, Underdog. And that's at 22.5. They got him pretty decent favorite to go under. Well, really not. 22.5, pretty much the same. Even under and over. DraftKings got him a slight favorite at 22.5 to go under. So the line over here on bet is 23.5. So something to look at. Let's see what other books. Another book I like that I use. Let's see what Dabble has. Dabble got Quentin Wisner. Well, that's for Saturday, December 3rd. They got Colin Murray Bulls, South Carolina versus Boston State. So they got a lot of college things that posted. I do not like college props, player props. Just haven't had good luck with them. But hey, everything is a possibility. So they got Colin Murray Bulls, points, rebounds over 22, a 54.75% chance to hit. Let's see if we can pull this dude up on PROPS.CASH. Colin Murray Bulls, South Carolina, points and rebounds. South Carolina. Versus Boston College. Points and rebounds. Bulls. Got a projection up here, 22.02. Over here, 22. So, okay. And got a projection of, like I say, 22.02. Pretty tight bet. He's went over in his last game this season. Let's just do 2024. I mean, he's only went under 2 times. Not a bad play, I think. Not a bad play for the over on his rebounds and assists over here on Dabble. So that's a way to use this. It's what I do. You can sit here and find a lot of plays. I use a lot of different tools to get to where I need to get on these plays. And again, we can look at the positive EV. And, this changes all the time. Again, every positive EV play is not a great positive EV play. You have to use your common sense. You have to compare the lines. And, sometimes you have to compare them against other resources also, which I do. So that's what we got going on today. Let's look at what we've done so far today. So far today, we're up $8. You can see we were down 17 on Monday, down 18 on Sunday. And we'll even look at the end of last month, where we were up 19 on last Saturday. Previous Friday, up 4, up 37, down 11 on Wednesday. Let me tell you, my goal is to win something every day, preferably around $20 every day, basically based on around a $2,000 bankroll, and to just keep building that bankroll up. As I discussed in an earlier video, we're starting over after taking some winnings out last month. Starting over with for sports betting, which is the prop sites and just regular sports betting sites, $2,000. I am going to combine those together. I was going to separate them. Those are going to be combined together. So we're going to see what we can do with this bankroll. You know, there's no reason why, you know, we can't be up $500 each month and just keep building on that bankroll and increasing the bet size as the bankroll builds. So we'll see what we can do. Just a few plays that I see out here that's a possibility. I can't really just give out positive EV plays because you may be using different books than I'm using. I'm using really the only American book I'm using is Fliff because I stay in a state where a lot of books I can't access. So I'm using a lot of overseas books and Fliff. You see a lot of Fliff pops up. Fliff is a decent book that you can win a little money on if you hit them at the right time, you know. So that's all I have. See you on the next video.